Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite on team local tendencies in the building. We got Mr. Shake My Hand, RobDaManMedia in the building. Hot Takes Friday. Rob, what's happening?
Man, what's happening? Hey, got the whistle in. This GM Rob today. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Shake My Hand. Coach / GM in the building today, man. Y'all know what's rocking, man. Let us know where you're tuning in from, checking in. It's going to be one of them hot take shows that you just might fall in love with that we might have to do more often. But hey, welcome into the show. Let us know where you're checking in from. Let us know. Share this thing out for us because it's going to be a goodie today. Share this thing out because GM Rob is under the microscope.
What's up with everybody? Happy Friday coming in. What's good? Hit that like, hit that share because they both right there. Groovy, what's happening? Nidera, what's good? What's good? What's good? So we got Rob. Yesterday, trying to come up with a show topic. I asked him, do he think he could make a trade that would make every team a contender for the second half of the season? So we're gonna see if he can make these trades that makes every team a contender. And as we go through these teams, I'm gonna ask him some questions. We want y'all to let us know what you think about each of the trades. Rocking with it, if you hate it, or if it's kind of just meh. Yeah, we don't know about that one, Rob. Could be not. Okay. We gonna as y'all chime in to let us know when Rob on, when you like, yo, that's a winner. It's a winner. Okay. When it's flatline on that one, buddy. Flatlined on that one. Okay.
Yo.
When it's a loser, I'm getting an echo somewhere. So y'all gonna rock out with us. We gonna put him on the hot seat, and we gonna see if he can make the trade that not fixes every team, but makes them a contender for the playoffs. That would be 13 teams going for 18 spots. 13 teams going for 8 spots that could all actually get to those 8 spots would be a terrific second half of the season. So let's get started, Mr. Jim. We are going to use the Spotrac trade machine. We're gonna use the trade machine. Y'all can follow along as he gives me the trade. I'm gonna let him start wherever you want to start. Emily, what's good, fam? I'm gonna let him start whatever team you want to start with, and we're gonna make the trade. He's gonna explain why he's making that trade, and we should be able to get some explanation as to how it's gonna help. So, Mr. GM, you want to give some of your thoughts on how you went about deciding who to trade, where to trade, what was your goals, your philosophy, if you will.
Oh, no doubt. Well, let's first this. Can everybody see the screen? Because I don't know if everybody can see the screen. If we need to blow it up a little bit for you so you can see what's going on. I just want to make sure.
How much more bigger it's going to be able to get so that I can be able to make some trades. But y'all welcome to pull it up and follow along. And we got a video that's going to show you what happened with these trades afterwards. So I forgot. I should have stayed. I should have stayed in the other. I wasn't thinking. I should have stayed in the other instead of going vertical. I was in the original one, classic at first. I'm tripping. Yeah. My bad, y'all. Look, we finna have. Oh, that's good right there. Okay, good.
Right,
oh, this nice. Kissing out fun. Yeah, we gonna have some fun. Joe Mama was good.
All right, so
we hope. I want to say this. We hope that the WNBA is listening, because every trade that he makes is going to be is a doable trade. We taking into consideration all factors. He took into consideration contracts, whether it's restricted, money matches. Everything has to match. If it's not agreeing on the trade machine,
it doesn't. It has to be a valid trade.
Yeah, it must be a valid trade. Everything he's gonna talk about is a valid trade. So. And I made some slides to be able to show y'all how this thing went, but I was so careful because I don't even really want to know what the trades are until they go through. So
yeah,
let's get it. Let's get it. So, Mr. GM, let us know what team you're starting with. We gonna get this thing on.
All right. So listen, we talk about contenders, right, to pretenders, and how to make them pretenders into contenders. So why not just start smack dead in the middle of this thing? We're gonna start Washington. Okay. What does Washington need to be successful to make them into a contender? Well, when you look at this team right now, what is the biggest component that Washington missing? Is a big time wing. They need a wing right now, right? Not just a wing, but a wing for depth, right? So you can move a Brittany Sykes to the point if you want to. You can move a Citron to the 2 and slot somebody in there at the wing spot that can give you versatility on both ends. And the way they run a system, man, they came up with an idea, right? They trying to trade AE. They've been looking for somebody to trade for AE. So right now we're gonna put Washington up there, and the person that's leaving Washington, it's gonna be Aaliyah Edwards. Now the team that she's going to, right? When we talk about wings, the first thing came to mind was you gotta go back because you gotta click on the next team so you can bring everything up. So the team that she's gonna go to is going to be the Los Angeles Sparks. Now, mind you, this is about Washington getting better because I got to trade for how the Sparks will get better, and it may not be that person leaving. So keep in mind, whatever team I start with, it's about that team and how to get that team into contenders position. So when you look at that team, you see Washington, right? We're going to trade Aaliyah Edwards to LA. Who is coming back from LA? This is the fun part. Rakia, you are out of LA. You are free from LA. You're going to Washington. You're going to a place. You're going to a place where you can go have a ball. You can go and have a ball. You can play with freedom. You can play downhill. You can play your game. And you're going to a team that they're going to rock with you.
All right, now y'all get in the chat. Get in the chat and let us know if you're rocking with this thing. As he is explaining, I need y'all reaction in the chat so I know what kind of sound effect you're giving. Now, Rob, you doing that, right? You're doing that. While the fam is taking that into consideration and everything, I want to let's have a quick discussion. Quick discussion, if you will. Okay. So this is about making Washington better, correct?
Correct.
Because we started at Washington. So everybody, Washington 9-10, 7.5 games back. 7.5 games back. Last 3 games, 1-1 loss. Ariel Atkins, I'm sorry. I think their next game is at Seattle. What is it that Aaliyah Edwards wasn't doing that Rakia Jackson is going to be able to do?
Well, one, you need wing depth, right? They have enough bigs that you can play where they can eliminate a big to get a bigger wing, another defender on the floor, another two-way player that can get downhill. So when they go through them stretches where Brittany Sykes might be hurt or Shook, you want to size up, you have the ability to have versatility. So now we got Rakia Jackson on the floor, we got a Citron on the floor with a Brittany Sykes. That's a tough backcourt. Then you got down low, you got the Kiki, you got Shakira Austin down low. Hey, that's a hell of a lineup, right? Because we can switch everything on the perimeter, we can switch everything down low, and we don't lose anything. Rakia gives us another added value to rebound. She gives us length on the floor. And then offensive-wise, when you look at the way Washington runs offense, that's got Rakia Jackson all on it. Like, yo, you can get to your bag, right? Because they shoot a lot of mid-range shots. She's able to get to her bag. They like to get the ball to the mid-post. That's her game, right? So it's a win overall. Like, perfect marriage.
All right, so it looked like the fam is saying that this one is a winner. It's a winner. That's a winner. One down. That's one down. That's a winner there. Okay, so the fam buying that one. We were seeing the trade. Oh yeah. So for those of y'all just coming in, for those of y'all just tuning in, save or sink. RobDaManMedia's one trade fix for every WNBA team. That's what's going on here.
I listen. We need.
That's what's going on here. He's making one trade to make every team.
So let's make it easy, right?
Go ahead. So are you having Rikia come off the bench?
Yeah, put a motion thumbs up. You agree with it? If you don't agree with it, thumbs down. If you neutral with it, just let us know. This is one of them shows where your feedback.
This for the feedback. Let's go. So we got the win there.
We got to win, right? Across the board. I think that's a good salaries matchup. Far as Aaliyah Edwards, Rikia Jackson, they match up. Everything matches up, right? She goes to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? She gets out to LA. She goes to DC. She got the people rallying behind her. I think it's just a win-win across the board. So the next team on the list, right? Because
wait, I'm sorry. Did you answer the question? Rikia off the bench?
No, she started. She starts.
She's starting. So Rikia's starting. All right, there we go.
Should goes to the bench, right? Should goes to the bench. You start Brittany Sykes. You start Citron. You start Rikia. And then you have Austin and Kiki. That's your starting five, right? You come with Suge off the bench that can help that second unit. Which that's they got another point guard with Jada. So they're good. They're good. So that's what we're doing. All right. So moving on to the next team. Right. So I'm gonna give you the order of where I'm going. So I started in the middle of the road, which is Washington, 10-10. So we're gonna go to all the teams as pretenders right now, and then we're gonna go with the contenders to help them make a move that can make them into a championship roster. So the next team would be the Indiana Fever, which is 9-10 right now.
All right, so we got Indiana Fever. All right, what we doing with the Fever and why?
So this is the most interesting team, right? Because the fit here, you have to be able to fit with the audience that's there, right? So you got to take into account you can't just bring in anybody to Indiana because do they fit the culture there?
Okay.
And so what does Indiana really truly need to help them get to that next step, right? They need a bigger wing. And as you see, right, and I'll say this, for the teams that's 500 or less, they all got the same issue. They all need a wing. It's crazy. Like when you really break down the teams and you start to go with the point, like what they truly have, they got the guards, they might have the bigs, but they need a wing. And so Indiana needs a big wing. So who are they going to get that can fit the culture, that's a bigger wing, that can help them rebound, three-point shooting, things like that. So with Indiana, we're going to go to Golden State.
All right. Golden State Valkyrie.
We'll go to Golden State. And I know a lot of people like, man, who the hell are you trading for out of Golden State? They can go to Indiana. Like, how does this logically make sense? But let's hit the trade button. So from Indiana, Sophie Cunningham, you are gone. So you're out of there. You're out of Indiana, right? You're out of there. So now what wing can we get from Golden State in that situation? Stephanie Tolliver. That's who we're going to replace her with. Bigger wing, more length, can rebound, right? So not only do you help your situation with rebounding, you help your situation get bigger on the floor. You help your situation with you got pretty much the same defender on the floor, but you improve in two areas, right? You improve your shooting on the offensive side, as far as being able to set screens, pick and pop, pick and roll, offensive rebound and defensive rebound. So, hey, let me know, chat. Sophie for Stephanie.
So,
do you agree or not?
So it's saying great fit, but the trade machine is saying incomplete trade. You got to
because you got two extra teams on there, so you can't You have to start it over and make sure you got them 2 teams clicked. Because once you go over 2 teams, you have to pick somebody from each team. That's why it's gonna say incomplete. So just make sure it's 2 teams.
Okay, I got you. Nah, see, I'm not bringing them back. I only just clicked them 2 teams.
I know, but if you hit the back button, so you see where it says start new trade, click on that instead of hitting the back button.
I got you.
So it resets the team. If you hit the back button, add the last 2 teams.
I don't want to keep having to close these ads. I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
That's gonna keep happening. That's
yeah. When I was doing it last night, I was doing the same thing, and I'm like, oh, just click new trade, and then that's how you get to it. So yeah, so the money will line up. You don't need to trade any draft picks.
Okay. I ain't gonna do it. No, I ain't gonna be able to do that part.
You said what?
All these ads coming up. I ain't gonna be able to keep closing them, yeah. So y'all gonna just have to rock with them.
So Sophie and then Stephanie Toller. That's the trade.
There we go. Now it's successful. Yeah, but I ain't gonna be able to. Y'all gonna have to look past the ads, huh?
So as you can see, it's another green. The money lines up. We don't have to trade any picks. Everything is good.
They said you left CC unprotected though.
Who gives a damn? It's about getting her to the next step to help her get closer, right? To make them a contender. We don't worry about that.
All right, so y'all believe it could work? Great fit. Y'all like it? I'll be honest. I don't like it. I don't think that Sophie Cunningham fits in Golden State, and I don't think she fits in that. I don't think she fits in that community. I don't think that she fits that culture.
But here's the thing, Seth. We're talking about we're not talking about Golden State.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if I'm the person sitting on the other side, I'm just telling you why I don't. For me, it would be the pushback. I would be like, nah, Maga Barbie doesn't fit in the Bay. That would be my only thing with it. But
she does. She does though, because of what they have, and so this is why I picked this team. Why I picked this team, right? With Golden State is because she actually does fit Golden State more than most people think she don't. And the style of play they like to play, right? They like to play physical. Sophie likes to play physical, right? They like to shoot the 3. Sophie likes to shoot the 3. So, and she gets to be herself out there. I think she'll be a little bit different in Golden State than what she would in Indiana. So I think it's a perfect marriage for both of those two.
Oh yeah, no. So for me, yeah, maybe on the basketball court, but walking around in the Bay, Maga Barbie don't make it. I done lived there. She don't make it. She doesn't fit the culture there. She's not LGBTQ friendly, right? She stated who she is. So for all of that she can be on the floor, just in the Bay, I don't think it works. But that's not the requirement. The requirement is, does the money fit? And the money fits. The money fits. It went through. What? Whoa. Why you say indie fans won't have it? Just because they like Sophie?
They got an improvement. That's an improvement what they got. Listen. I just saved you 25K.
25K.
Ain't got
the requirement was only that the money fit. Only that the money fit.
Yeah, I saved you 25K. I got you a better player and got you a rebounder. What you need right now on the floor to help somebody to help Aaliyah Boston and Howard, right? So I got you another big wing. It's business. It's not personal.
That's what Emily said. It's a business. That's what Emily said. Emily said it's a business. So
yeah.
Fever fans love Sophie. They do. They, you know what? And Golden State fans, you know what? They love Monte Ellis. And then they got a championship. So
yeah. Sometimes you got to make a difficult decision. It's a business decision.
Hey, think about that. Think about what happens. What happens to Michael Jordan if Reinsdorf isn't willing to trade Oakland?
Right.
Do you get 6 chips?
Probably not.
Charles, I see you on Saturday, man. I see you on my off day. We gonna hang out, buddy. I'm gonna see you on my off day though, because we got to get to this chip. So No feelings in it.
Yeah.
Do the Fever want to win? They need a trade. If the Fever want to win, like this is about Rob is up here Rob is up here making contenders, not friends. Contenders, not friends.
Hey man,
contenders, not friends. So some of your feelings may be bothered by some of the picks. But
hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be some big names that get traded. Don't worry about it. It's gonna heat up. Don't think that I ain't got some big names traded because some of these teams might be losing some big time players. But you gotta wait to see. This is just the beginning.
Okay. All right, what we got next?
So next on the list.
Oh wait, let me do it right. There we go. Okay, y'all. Who we got?
Next on the list will be the Las Vegas Aces. And what does the Las Vegas Aces need more than anything else right now? They need a darn wing. And as y'all keep seeing, these teams they need wings, right? Vegas, they got guards. They got bigs. But what's the key area why they keep losing a lot of these games? Because they don't have a wing that can defend. They don't have a wing that can knock down threes. They don't have a wing that can do it all. Like has a mixed game. So we got the perfect trade for this, right? So Las Vegas Aces and Atlanta Dreams. That's who we gonna trade to. That's who we gonna trade. That's the trade partner, right? So with the Las Vegas Aces, Kia Stokes, come on down. Because you are going to be traded to the Atlanta Dream. And I know you wanted, like, why would you trade Kia Stokes? Well, you have to think about it. Megan is back. Okay. We have Smith. But what else? What can we take off Atlanta that can improve Vegas right now? How about Coffee? We're going to get Coffee. Here's why we're going to get Coffee, right? Versatile wing, right? A bigger wing, versatile, hustler, knock down the three ball, rebounds at a high clip, right? Plays with a lot of energy. So now think about this lineup. You have Gray, Young, Coffee, Smith, Asia Wilson, with Drew Lloyd coming off the bench. And now with Drew Lloyd coming off the bench,
I lost all audio. Who are you trading from the Dream?
Say that again.
Who are you trading from the Dream? I lost audio.
Near Coffee. We're taking Coffee, right? So Coffee is a versatile wing that can do it all, something that the Aces need, right? So the money lines up because guess what? You know how the money lines up? We already released a player, so we have extra wiggle room for money, so we could take on a more expensive contract to get rid of Kia Stokes. So because Megan is back, she replaces Kia Stokes minutes. You still have Smith. Now, when you go to the bench, you're coming in with a Drew Lloyd. You're coming in with Dana. And now you have Megan coming in with them. So now you're able to move Lloyd to the bench and have a bigger wing with Coffee. So everything is good, right? Because the money lines up because we already released the player. So we have money in Vegas. So with this trade with Coffee and with Kia Stokes, money clears.
So we're just saying that, but Las Vegas is now what? Not in roster compliance?
They are.
It says Las Vegas would have 10 players and needs to be in roster compliance. What's the orange mean? Is it like you got another player?
No. It lines up, right? You have to think about it from this standpoint, right? Somebody's Asian, they're taking into consideration that Asia's hurt right now. So this is like
I want to talk it all the way back through.
Yeah. So they're in roster compliance is that they're taking into account that Asia is hurt right now. So whatever's currently going on right now with this trade machine, it is it is giving you factual, actual data for like all the injuries that's on the roster and how everything lines up. So, yeah, you trading Kia Stokes for not coffee, you win, right? And so you're wondering from the dream situations, why would they take on Kia Stokes? You take on Kia Stokes because if anything happens to BG or anything happens to Bree Jones, knock on wood, something doesn't, right? You have another center that you could put out there on the floor, and you don't get super small. So that's the reason why you're taking on the Kia Stokes is just for injury purposes, right? You save money, right? You save yourself roughly 43, 42K worth of money. So and now if I want to
let us know, thumbs up, thumbs down on this trade. Let's go.
And so if I wanted to sweeten this pot, right? I put a second round pick on this, right? To the dream, right? Just to give them, hey man, we'll throw your second round pick in there. Give them a little chicken win, make it look a little bit more excited, right? Because we taking on the contract, we taking back more money. But it also allows them to have another big just in case any injuries happen or anything or foul trouble. You got another big you can put out there on the floor. So there it is.
Okay. See a couple boats coming in. It passed on the. For all intents and purposes, it passed everything. No, I don't want to do this. Kia Stokes 3-point shots win. Aces should have been unloaded her. Will she be productive on the dream? Here's the thing. Right now, he's the GM for Las Vegas. He doesn't care.
I don't care about
that's the real business of this. Like from his standpoint as the general, and that's why he's telling you what team, the team that he's starting with is the team that he's representing in this deal. So as far as he's concerned, he don't care. Will she be effective in Atlanta? We don't know. I don't know. Maybe that corner three will start to fall. They're three shooting team. So, but for all intents and purposes here, I think it's a winner. From what I've seen in the chat. Okay, so what we got next?
We have the Chicago Sky, which are 6-3, right? They need a point guard. They need a wing. And this is where the fun is about to happen at. This is where some fun is about to happen at. Because it might get a little funky right now. It might get a little funky.
No. Hold on. Because see, this one we want you to show your face when you're going to be mean to everybody. Hold on. What you about to do, Mr. GM? Who you starting?
I'm gonna talk it through. I'm gonna come back on camera. I just gotta make sure I got all, got everything.
No, I had to come on camera. I mean, let me get on camera so I can see what you finna do. What you finna do to us?
So with the Chicago Sky, all right, we're going back to Atlanta because I am the Chicago Sky GM right now. So we're going back to Atlanta. We finna make a trade with Atlanta, right? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me say this too. The one thing that I did notice was that some of the trades that he's doing, or you'll see the same person involved sometimes. So we're not making trades where once you move somebody, they can't go anywhere else. Like these trades aren't interdependent on each other. These are individual moves that he would make as a GM. So I don't want y'all to be like, we traded her already. Don't worry about that part. It's just we just right now.
Because it's about to happen right now. I'm glad you made that because it's about to happen right now. It is about to happen right now. So with Chicago, with Atlanta up there on the board, right? So those are the two teams that's up there on the board right now, right? So what does Chicago need right now to be successful as a GM? They need a point guard and they need a wing, right? We can all agree. They need a point guard and they need a wing. Somebody that can help Angel, somebody that can help Camilla out on the floor right now. So what can we do? What can we do to get them?
What you got for him? What you got for him? Mr. Shake My Hand, make him shake your hand. What you got?
Oh, you finna shake my hand on this one. So we going to Atlanta. So from Chicago, well, let's go to Atlanta, right? Who are we requiring from Atlanta? So we're going to take Coffee. And the only reason why we have to put Coffee in here is because we're also trying to trade for Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard's salary right? It's only 91K. So she does not make enough money for us to pull off the trade. So we have to put Coffee in the deal. So we are trading Coffee and we are trading Ryan Howard to Chicago. Now Chicago's in. This is where, who do they trade for? All right. Kia Nurse, come on down, baby. Come on down, because you are gone.
Kia Nurse. Okay.
Rachel Banham, come on down, because you are gone. And so I know y'all looking at this like, oh man, that's cool, whatever, right? Hey, we're gonna have to put we're gonna have to put a first round pick and 2 seconds, right? Because we have 3 second round picks. So we got to put 2 second round picks in there, and we got to throw them a first to make this trade work. You know why we're gonna do this, right? Hey, Ryan Howard, that's your star player, so we got to give you a first for that. But for Coffee, 2 second round picks plus 2 players could equal her. And so how does this help Chicago? Well, we didn't solve our point guard issue, but we definitely solved our wing issue. Because now on the floor, we got Ariel Atkins, Ryan Howard, Coffee, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso. That's our 5. How tremendous did we just get better and come into a contender just that fast?
So, okay, they say they needed a point guard and a wing.
Yep.
Pow to the sky. Raw bacon in the trash. Coffee and Ryan Howard is a PG. Chicago Cheetah love it. What y'all think? Let us know. Thumbs up.
Ryan Howard's not the PG. We're gonna make Ariel Atkins the PG, but we got versatility because we got Angel that can handle the ball. We got Ryan that can handle the ball. Nia Coffee can handle the ball. Ariel Atkins can handle the ball. So now we got 4 people that can handle the ball. We got length. We got shooting. We got everything that you need out there on the floor. So now we can spread you out right on the wing. We can go inside to Camilla to let her go to work. So everything about it, right? Now, do we have to come up with a first round pick? We did. Did we have to come up off a second round pick? We did. But we gotta do what we gotta do to make it work as a GM. It's just what it is.
I need to know. So you made this trade to get who better, Rob?
Get Chicago better, right? Because I'm the GM of Chicago right now.
He's the GM of Chicago. If you're Chicago, Waterfall, why wouldn't you make this trade? I'm surprised. So I want to know if you're what is the bad move for Chicago to dump Kia Nurse, Rachel Banham, and pick up Nia Coffee and Ryan Howard? How you got to make Waterfall? You got to make me understand how that's a losing situation for Chicago. They absolutely get better. Help me understand. Remember, he's the GM for Chicago. He's not trying to make Chicago and Atlanta better.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I sweeten the pot. I gave you some job packs. That's all. Hey, listen.
Waterfall, I'm surprised. I want to know.
Hey, so
I thought that this was one that every Chicago Sky fan would be happy with.
And so here's the
it's everything that people been asking for, right? Dump these contracts, 145,000, 95,000 off your books. You brought back a serviceable Nia Coffee. I would take Nia Coffee in Las Vegas if I could. I ain't gonna hold you up. And Ryan Howard, I'm not a big fan of Ryan Howard, but I'm not gonna act like Ryan Howard ain't been hooping this season. And y'all know I've been on Ryan Howard ass. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Ryan been hooping.
Yeah, but here's the thing, that why would I keep that pick when I got better? I got two better proven players right now that I don't even know if that person's gonna even come in here in the league and be proven.
But here's the other thing though, Rob. Keep your picks for what for next year?
Yeah.
Most of these players are gonna be unrestricted free agents next year, right?
Yeah,
Ryan Howard. So you would lose Ryan Howard for nothing. You Nas Hillman for nothing, right? Like, what do you? Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that on that one, Waterfall.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. You make the trade now because now you get their bird rights. So
here's the thing.
You work off season.
Wait. Yeah. What if the point of let me say this again. The point of the trades that he's making is to make the team a contender this year. So you would hold off on the trade for your picks for next year to get better for the second half of this year. How does that make sense?
Yeah. Now, from
The whole
Atlanta's
point of what we're
standpoint, right?
talking about is to build 13 teams that compete for the playoffs in the second half of this year. So you're waiting for next year for what? Something I'm missing. Something I'm missing.
So here's the thing, though. Atlanta can make this trade because they have a bunch of depth, right? So even though they're getting Kia Nurse back and they're getting Rachel Banham, they actually become a better three-point shooting team, and that's what they want to do. They want to shoot threes. So I'm actually putting players on there that want to shoot threes. So it actually makes better sense for Atlanta taking Ryan Howard out, moving her somewhere else to bring in more three-point shooters. And that's what they want to do, is shoot threes. So in actuality, it works for both teams. So moving forward, right?
Yeah, he's the GM for the Sky. But if you get rid of them, and Atlanta picks up the picks for next year, how is that? How's everybody not getting better?
Yeah.
For this year. My bad if that wasn't clear. Yeah, for this season, for the second half of this season.
So next team on the list, we have the Los Angeles.
So
Sparks.
did everybody vote this one a win? What did we vote? I thought it was a win, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna vote it a win. My bad. We're going to the next team.
Yep, we got the Sparks next.
So we wouldn't have a little more for Pow instead of coffee to save a pick. All right.
Say that again.
So we wouldn't have a little bit more for Pow instead of coffee. Pick up Pow.
I don't know if that trade works.
Okay.
Because you have to think about it. Ryan Howard doesn't make any money. And also,
who would have thought Ryan Howard didn't make no damn money, though? I'm shocked.
Yeah, Ryan Howard's
the amount of money that some of these people is making is crazy to me.
That's the reason why you have to understand. And that's why it's like, yeah, logically, yeah, you want Pow, but also you got to figure out how to get Pow. Pow doesn't make any money. Ryan Howard doesn't make any money. So it wouldn't work to get the players out of Chicago to make the trade work, because you still got the money has to line up for you to make the trade. So keep that in mind. Like, some of the people that you think that you would trade, the money doesn't line up to get them to the team that you probably want them to get to. So it's a money thing that plays in part. So now we have the Los Angeles.
Are y'all enjoying this? Let us know. Let us know if y'all enjoying this. I like the engagement. I like the conversation back. Let us know if y'all want to see us do more stuff like that. Right, Mr. GM, who's the next guy to make shake your hand? What you got?
So now I am the Los Angeles Sparks GM.
Whoa, yeah. FMC, get to that part. KB make more money than that. See
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You got to understand how the money work now.
Yeah, that money piece be real important. That hard salary cap. That's why we be at it all the time, rolling my eyes and everything. LA Sparks, go shake your hand.
So with the LA Sparks, right? What do they need most, right? Because when you look at the Sparks, they have a lot of redundancy.
GM, what y'all need over there, Mr. GM?
They got a lot of redundancy on this team. Okay. A lot of it. They got 2 point guards, fine. They got the offense, fine. They got Ray Buell and Rakid. They does the same thing.
Oh, sweet baby Ray.
So then you got Cannon and you got Hamby that kind of do the goddamn same thing. Mm-hmm. Then you have Stevens.
Okay.
And then you have Cameron Brink.
Okay.
And then you have Russell.
Y'all share this thing out.
So,
you want to pull up right now. Let's go.
What do we do with this roster? What do they really truly need to make them into a contender?
Everything. They need everything. I don't know.
I wish I could trade the coach. Right? I wish I could trade the coach, but I can't trade the coach mid-season. Can't do it. Right? So when you look at the flaw of what they need, the biggest thing that LA needs is a center that can rebound, a center that can play some defense, a center that gets blocks, a center that helps everything flow. So with that being said, let's call up the Seattle Storm.
We up here doing the W's work, bringing up the Seattle Storm up here doing the W's work, baby. Let's go, Mr. GM. Who are you? Who is leaving Los Angeles? Leaving Los Angeles, sir.
So, Mercedes Russell, we need your salary. So let's go ahead and put you up on the board because we need your salary.
Can y'all believe Mercedes Russell make $160,000, y'all? I just want to say that to somebody.
$160,000.
I needed somebody to know that. Okay.
Hey, listen. I said
that's not a knock on Mercedes Russell. Hey, when I see Mercedes Russell, I'm gonna tell you, agent, go. Send him a tip. You hear me?
Hey, Cess, if you can only play 5 minutes in the game and collect $160K for playing for 4 months, would you do it? Hey, what? Sign me up.
Hey, bro, I be Richard Pryor in that thing.
Cracking all the jokes.
Cracking all the jokes.
Coach, you ain't got to put me in, Coach. I'll collect my 160 right now.
Hey, who you sending back to the Storm for Mercy? Okay.
All right, so now we need our salary, right? Ray,
salary.
Baby, sweet baby Ray.
Baby Ray out here catching strays. Sweet baby Ray ain't did number.
Sweet baby Ray. I'm sorry, but you got to go.
Baby. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Now,
baby, pack it up, baby.
We will have to add. So click on the draft picks because they do have multiple first round draft picks. We are going to trade the worst of the first round draft picks for the Los Angeles Sparks, and we're going to send that to Seattle.
2026, the worst.
Yeah, 2026, the worst of the first round picks. We're going to send that to Seattle.
All right.
So who could we be getting back?
We going shopping, baby. We shopping in Seattle. What we getting?
We already need a center. So that center that we're going to be trading for will be Ezzy. Come on down, because we need you.
You know, I felt that you was finna say that. I felt like you was finna say that. So come on down, baby.
Come on down, baby.
Come on down, Ezzy. Let's go.
Because we need you, Ezzy. And why do we need Ezzy, right? We need a center, right? We need somebody that just loves to rebound, which Ezzy does. We needed somebody that loves to play defense on the defensive end because we struggle with guarding the paint. So now we get a defender that can go block shots, that can rebound, they can outlet a pass, they can get us in flowing. She can also stretch the floor. She can also take somebody off the dribble. So it's the right idea, right? But the money doesn't line up, right? Because it's still red. So we got to throw somebody in there to make the money line up. So, Katie Lou, come on to the spot.
Katie Lou, we looking for you. Katie Lou, we looking for you.
So why are we putting Katie Green? Yeah, why are we putting Katie Lou in this thing, right? We're putting Katie Lou in this thing so we can add some shooting back on the perimeter, right? So we lost Ray Burrell, right? Sweet baby Ray. Hey, we lost it. So you gotta add another wing back. So we're gonna add back Katie Lou that could bring some shooting onto the floor, and we add a center. So let me know how y'all feel about this trade.
Come on.
Good, bad.
Thumbs up,
thumbs down. Let us know what it's looking like.
Let us know.
Let me know, Cess. As the GM of LA, how did I do?
So here's the thing. Ezzy is a good pickup. I feel like Ezzy was one that I thought. So Ezzy is one that I feel like is odd one out, because if you look at Ezzy's salary and then you look at Dominique Malonga's salary, I just think that Dominique Malonga probably has a higher upside than Ezzy, and I felt like Seattle had kind of cooled on Ezzy, so I think that's a good move for Ezzy to keep her active. And when you look at LA, I know people would be like, "Yo, it's a Cameron Brink there, Azaré is there," but think about some of the bigs that people have on these teams, serviceable bigs. That's a big thing I've been talking about here. Serviceable bigs, multiple serviceable bigs. That makes LA really, really dangerous in the bigs. They would have Hamby, they would have Stevens, they would have Cam, they would have Big Fago Fagan, and then they got McBeggar. So I think it's a good move. We'll throw a little party for Sweet Baby Ray. Once a spark, always a spark, honey. Anytime you're in town, hit us up. You are family. But yeah, we're gonna have to move on to Seattle. So made a contender. Made them a contender. I believe that he made them a contender. And if y'all agree, then y'all do like me. Hit them with the winner. They shaking your hand on that one. I think they shaking your hand on that one. So
all right.
let's get
All
it.
right.
Let's get it.
Hey.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hey, this was some fun. Gonna come in, and some people might be some mad. I'm finna tell you right now.
I don't get your personal feelings in here. Don't go to
Don't get your personal feelings in this next trade.
He don't mean no hard feelings, okay? Don't go
No
to following nobody or nothing. This is just if he was the GM. What you got?
But what I would tell you right now, if I'm both of these teams, I'm making these trades right now, not tomorrow, not no other day, right now.
Right.
And so this trade is for both teams, and I don't even have to go and do another team because these two teams just need to flat out just make this trade right now.
What you got? 75 in the chat. Run them lights up.
So the next team on the list.
What you got?
The next team on the list is Dallas. Dallas is the next team on this list.
Oh,
and you wondering,
pepper wings, baby. Lemon pepper wings. What you got?
I know you're wondering, like, who in the hell could Rob be trading off of Dallas, and why do they need to make this trade right now on both sides?
Hey, they got their salary. They got some big salaries over there, don't they?
They do.
Okay.
But what does Dallas need? Dallas needs a wing, right? They need a wing. That's what they missing, right? They need some wings, right?
The wings need a wing. The wings need a wing.
You got all your guards. You got all your guards. You got your bigs, but you're missing wings, right?
Wings ain't got no wings. Let's go. What you got? Get him a wing, Rob. Get him a wing.
So listen, who are we gonna trade with Dallas? We're gonna go all the way up north. We going all the way up north. We going up north, baby. To Minnesota. Come on down.
Minnesota, baby. Minnesota. What you got?
So I know y'all want to, like, man, Dallas, Minnesota making a trade. Make this make sense, Rob. Please, as a GM, make this make sense. So I am the Dallas Wings GM right now. Currently constructed, I am the Dallas Wings GM. So Enrique, I'm sorry, but no sorry. You are going all the way up north for this trade. But you're not the only person that's leaving. You're not the only person that's leaving.
Sending a friend with you.
We sending a friend, right? Because what does Minnesota need? Minnesota needs a big. They need a big. So you are leaving with LG, who's making $66K. And so we need to trade you to make all the salaries work from what we about to get back from Minnesota. So now we solved Minnesota's problem, right? They need a big. We got them a center, another big that can go rebound, that can stretch the floor, they can play inside, outside. We got them Enrique, you know what I'm saying, another scoring threat, another star to go with, you know, with Fee. So that's good, right? Now, who's leaving for Minnesota? It's the real question. Caleb McBride, you have just been voted off the island, and you are going down to the dirty south, and you about to go play with Miss Paige Beggars, McBuckets. Hey, listen, we got McBuckets with Paige Buckets in the dirty south. So Caleb McBride, you're headed to Dallas, and then I said we need a wing. So we're going to trade Carly Simpson so we can make everything line up. So Carly Simpson, we makes everything line up, right? 118, because Kevin McBride makes 205. But because AO makes 249, we have to make it 2 and 2. So the big names in this thing is Caleb McBride, AO. They're swapping for each other, right? What does that do for Dallas? What does that do for Minnesota? For Minnesota, it brings you another star to Whitfield, but it also gives you another center. For Dallas, right, we needed wings because we have a bunch of guards. We had 2 wings. So you got a shooter, which we definitely need some more shooting on Dallas. So we got big buckets, and then we got another shooter with some size in Simpson. So, hey, it doesn't matter that she's out for the season. We need her money to make the trade work.
Better than a bucket of wings. What's better than a bucket of wings?
So
Just a bucket of wings, fam. Just a bucket of wings. It's all
Yeah,
good.
so we good.
They said 70 cents out for the season, though, right?
I know. We need her salary to match to line it up. I know that she's out for the season.
So she's just a casualty of the war of the war room. Like,
Yeah, and the reason why you make this trade, right? It's what I'm saying, you get McBride, you get AO. That's really the big thing, right? We get another shooter on the floor, but then that allows us to say, hey, we can cancel out her 118 salary because she's out for the season to allow us to go pick up somebody else, free agency wise. So you're seeing what I'm doing? I'm just eliminating money so I could possibly go get 2 more players instead of 1 player. That's what I'm doing in this situation. So I'm getting less money off my books, right? I'm saving myself money and eliminating money at the same time, so I can go and pick up a free agent if I need it, whatever I need. That's what I'm doing.
got it. Shout out to Ray. What's up, fam? Hey, if y'all rocking with us on this live, hit the like and the share. They both right there.
Honestly, it's not gonna be hard.
Rob, you got Waterfall drinking out here. Waterfall need a Coca-Cola with all this you talking about now.
All right, so here's the thing though. I think Cheryl Reeves will be agreeing more to this trade than what y'all think it will be, right? Because one, you're taking a load off fee, and she's never won a chip without 2 stars. I just brought you back a star.
They said the Wings could get Diamond as well. What do you think about that?
They could, but does the money line up to make it work? So now, if you take Samson off of her, you put in Diamond, does the money line up? Money lines up, there you go.
It fails. Enrique Agumbawale is AO. Enrique Agumbawale is AO.
So it fails, right? Because the money doesn't line up, right? That's kind of why I didn't have her in the trade. The money has to line up. We have to make everything legit, right? We got to make it legit. You got to be able to prove.
You got more trades, don't you?
Yeah, I got more trades.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got more trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only went through 16.
We about halfway through. What y'all feeling about the trade so far? I was serious about somebody tagged the WNBA and told them to get in here right away. Tag your favorite team and tell them get in here right away. He gonna make them a contender today. Tag your favorite team and tell them to get in here right away. He gonna make them a contender today.
Hey, now, do I agree that Diamond needs to be traded? Yes, but what she makes, that makes it hard to trade her, because it's like getting your value for $1 for what she makes that's the part that it makes. Got to make everything work, and that's the part that's like, damn, man, I would trade her for her, but the person that you probably gonna trade her for probably makes twice as much as Diamond. So you can't even. So then you have to throw somebody else in just to make a trade. So all these things is I gotta line up. I have to line the money. I might have to throw a draft pick in to sweeten the pot up for you to agree upon it. So those type of things all play a part of why the decision of who I traded and what got traded. So now,
what y'all thinking about the trade so far? Let us know what y'all think about the trade so far. I don't think Enrique is the type of player Cheryl wants. I don't think she fits the links. You don't think so? Tell me about the type of player you think Cheryl wants. You don't think she want a dog that'll go score? You don't think Cheryl Reeves want just a hooper that'll go get 34 in the second half because they can? Tell me about Cheryl Reeves. And what is it that you think about? What is it about Enrique that you think wouldn't work with Cheryl Reeves?
So and I'm it's curious that it's the fact that people say that is wild, right? Do you not know who she already done coached before? Do you not know that she's had a player like Enrique on her team before and won a championship?
I think so. Here's the thing, Rob. I think that people, it's some recency bias there, and people see that Cheryl is currently coaching Nafisa and the type of player that Nafisa is, and how I mean, just how, I mean, she's a Husky, right? And so she moved different, but Cheryl Reeves come across to me like she'll roll her sleeves up and fight in the bar. That's how Cheryl come across to me. Like That's how Cheryl come across to me. Yeah, Maya Moore, she coached Maya Moore, but like Cheryl ain't for no game. I think her and Enrique would work good because Cheryl's not gonna beat around the bush. She gonna say exactly what it is that she need for you to do, and she's gonna be able to take back exactly whatever it is that you're gonna be able to give back. And I believe that because of the way that she handles Courtney. So because I know Courtney ain't biting her tongue. Courtney gonna say what's on her mind. So I think Enrique and Cheryl would work very well because it wouldn't be a whole bunch of fluff between them. It would just be to the point. What's up, Erica Higgins?
Yep.
So I don't have no problem with Cheryl Reeves. I think Cheryl Reeves would prefer to coach more players like Enrique.
I think that,
but I also don't think that Enrique is the problem that people that jacket that they put on her. Maybe she was that younger, but I think that she's grown a whole lot, and I think Enrique is about winning in this league. And I'm not having Enrique leave Dallas because I feel like she's a problem in Dallas. I'm having Enrique leave Dallas just because she's not the best fit in Dallas.
Facts. Listen, if they make that trade right now, Minnesota wins the championship right now. I'm telling you this right now. They make this trade. I just traded them. They win the championship.
We'll have to see against Phoenix, but it would be interesting.
Yeah. So, hey, are you ready for the next team? Let me know.
You say Enrique's misunderstood. Yeah, Cheryl scrappy. It's the way the Lynx play offense. I mean, I could absolutely be wrong, but I don't know. She didn't make the Olympic team either. Here we go. Let's remember that.
But it's not all. It was not all Cheryl Reeves' decision.
Let's remember what Enrique said. Did Enrique not make the Olympic team, or did Enrique remove her name for consideration before they made the decision? Go back and check. What did Enrique say? She took her name out because Enrique felt like she wasn't gonna get picked. She don't know if they was gonna pick her or not. Sometimes you go to a job interview and be like, shit, I bombed that, man. They ain't gonna call me. And you go, you still passing your resume out. They done called you and told you not only do they want you, they want to give you more than what they was because you was that good. So sometimes you just gotta let a process run its course. But Enrique felt like they weren't gonna pick her. She pulled her name back out. So it wasn't that she didn't make the Olympic team either. She removed her name from consideration. And I'm pushing back on that because words matter.
Contents matter, words matter. Yeah. Yes.
Words matter. She did not get picked. She removed her name from consideration. Right. But yes, Mr. GM, who do we have? Who do we have at the trade desk now? Please let us know what team are you.
So we have the Connecticut Suns, the bottom team in the league. How can GM Rob, Mr. Shake My Hand, how can he make them a contender to make the playoffs right now?
The Connecticut Suns.
Connecticut Suns. How are we making a contender right now?
Let's see what kind of magic you can work. Connecticut Suns.
And what team would you trade to make this work? So here's the team that I'm trading to make this work. Golden State Valkyries. I need to holler at you.
Just these two? All right, let's start it up.
Yes. Listen, all I need is the Valkyries. You know why I just need the Valkyries? Because they got two pieces over there that I just flat out need, right?
So who you sending to them?
So, Marina, hey, you are out the door.
$210,000. Damn, $210,000.
Hey, by the way, we do need one of their first round draft picks. We need one of those too to sweeten the pot up.
You going to higher one or a lower one?
In this case, we're gonna have to trade the higher one.
All right.
Because we're taking two players from them, right?
Okay.
So to sell them to get this, we're gonna have to trade this off. And so when you look at, hey man, what does Connecticut need? They need wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need KT, Kayla Thornton. We need her. And as you see, she only makes $112K. So we have to put somebody else in the trade just to make the trade legal. So that's why we have to give them a first round pick. So now we need to go get Mo Billings, and everything works out. So now we got 2 wings in that situation.
Hey, just everybody, breaking news. Crystal Bradford just dropped her new music on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Crystal Bradford got a new release, dropped new music, Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Sorry, Jim, let me get that out there though.
Shout out to Crystal Bradford. Shout out to her.
Shout out, Crystal. Keep playing basketball. God. Okay. So Connecticut has 13 players and waived 1 player for process of trade.
Yep, they're gonna release 1 person, right? Because the way the trade is good, right? But now we have to release somebody off the roster from Connecticut, right? You can just play multiple choice, huh?
Who would it be?
So I mean, you can go to Connecticut roster. You could just play multiple choice. Just pick somebody. it don't really matter at that point.
When I'm looking at it, but I really want to ask this conversation. I really want to ask this question. So when you're looking at this as a GM, is it an expiring contract that you want to look at and get off of your books, or would you be looking to try to move somebody else that maybe had a little bit more time since the other contracts are going to be expiring?
Well, because I only have to make 1 trade, like if I had to like able to make another trade, I would just trade one of them players to somebody that has an open roster spot to get back a draft pick or some cash.
Okay.
But in this situation, because I can only make 1 trade, I'm just going to release somebody, right? It won't be like your upper echelon players. It'll be somebody at the bottom. Just to,
so you don't think it's Lindsey Allen or nobody?
Okay. No. I would take somebody like Marshall, right? The center off of her. I would take her off of her. So that's what I'm saying.
Marshall. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right. Okay, let me see. I'm trading Jones from the Dream to Indiana.
You trading Jones?
Trade Mo and KT for Marina.
Yeah, KT and Billings. That's what I'm trading for Marina.
Remember, he's not Golden State's G. Remember whose GM had these winners?
Yeah, I'm Connecticut.
I'm Connecticut contender right now. So yes, he's dropping Marina and bringing in Mo and KT
to make us a contender, right? We get 2 for 1, right? If I gotta sweeten it up, I might throw another draft pick in there. So
straight
now,
feelings, y'all. Straight feelings, no business. This all business.
Yeah, this like so. Think about it like this: I got 1 veteran, and I'm finna trade for 2 veterans, right? So I'm bringing back more leadership, but I'm bringing back versatility for the Connecticut, right? We already got Sanaya Rivers, who's hooping, right? We got Tina Charles at the center spot. We just and then we got Olivia, right? That could play the 4. We could bring in, Billings she could play the 3. KT. Like, we got versatility. Like, we can mix and match depending on the roster, who we're playing against to make us way more competitive. Think about this too also. Hey, we hooping right now, and Mayberry's not even in the lineup. And so from when you look at it from, even if you want to look at it from the Golden State standpoint, because I haven't got to them on a trade that I would make for them, even with them getting Mayberry back, that brings them a big-time guard. When they need to score and they need to pin the ball, put the ball in somebody's hand, they got that now, which they don't have right now. So all this plays a part. But I'm the GM of Connecticut right now. I'm not the GM of Golden State, but this is what I'm doing if I'm the GM of Connecticut Sun.
Remind me that I got a college basketball question for you at the end of these trades.
All right.
Basketball question for you that needs answering based on something I just saw.
Okay. All right. So now
yes, y'all. Only considering 1 GM at a time. So whatever team he says first in the trade, that's who he's representing. So if he totally fleeces the other team, he doesn't give a damn because he's not representing them right now. So 1 team at a time. Whatever team he says first when we start the trade, that's who he is trying to make a contender for the rest of this season.
So now that we just went through the middle of the pack teams to the bottom of the W, we're going to reverse psychology this thing now. So now we're going to go up, right, from Golden State to the top to make them from already contenders to championship rosters. So I just gave you, how some of these teams can get back into contention in the playoffs. They can make them into a real contention to get them to the finals, whether that's the semifinals or the actual finals. Now we finna reverse psychology this now, and we finna show you from who are the contenders right now to the pieces they can make to get them over the hump as a championship roster.
All right, make sure y'all hit the like and the share because they both right there. Hit the like and the share for us. Make sure you are subscribed on both platforms so you do not miss drops like these. Make sure y'all subscribe on both platforms. So, Mr. GM, who you gonna make sure you have that?
So we're going to go to state. We're going all the way to the West Coast, to the Golden State, to the Bay.
Represent Golden State. Represent Golden State, Mr. GM. Who are you inviting to your trade table?
Hey, Chicago, man, I need to come to Chicago. Go to the Chi-Town for this one.
All right.
So what's the biggest thing that, the Vouch could use right now? They could take them over the top. How about a center?
All right.
Cardoso, we need to see about you. Big Doso, we need to see about you. Big Doso.
Big Doso.
Hey, listen. One thing that Golden State needs is they need a star and they need a big. And we just answered both of them with this trade. We got a big and we got a star. Big Doso in this thing.
So Big Doso. What you gonna give Chicago for Big Doso?
We're gonna be giving them a point guard. we trade them a point guard. That's what we're gonna trade them.
What you got for them?
So Carla L. Sorry.
Carla,
you have to be on, right? Just because Cardoso doesn't make any salary, so I can't really trade nobody too much. So because she doesn't really make any money, I gotta do that. But then also,
she don't really make any money, and y'all complain about her anyway. Y'all don't want her in Chicago anyway.
Yeah,
bring her on out to the Bay Area, where I'm sure there's a huge Brazilian population, all kind of culture. She'll be a star in the Bay Area. Let's go.
And because she's a first round talent, we got to throw in a first round pick just to make the trade. I mean, the trade is already good, right? For money. But to sweeten the pot up, we're gonna have to trade him a first round pick for Big Doso to help Chicago, right? So now Chicago, they get a pick back, right? They don't really want Miller there.
So look, whoa, it ain't
nothing. They got a pick. There's no way they don't have a pick.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, what the hell going on? It passed anyway. It passed.
Yeah, anyway. It already passed, but they got a pick. So don't even worry about that.
Who said y'all didn't want Camila Cardoso? Let me see. Go back on any one of my lives after the Chicago game. There's plenty of Sky fans in here telling me about how she not aggressive enough. She don't be locked in. She lazy. She in Angel's way. What else? What else they be saying, Rob?
Man, too much. That one of them.
Yeah, every time I look up, they it's like Miss Peach. Every time, please, y'all show up in my lives because they come here all the time and tell me how they don't need Camilla.
Yeah, that's one thing they do now. They do say, "Hey, man, we don't need Miller. We don't need Miller."
She lazy. She soft. She lazy. She soft. What else? She can't score. All that. You said they fever fans.
So if that's the case,
they said there was bots. Right. Back up off Camilla. There was bots in the chat talking.
That's cool, but I'm going to stay GM. I'm trying to get that.
Okay, all right.
Hey, listen, Chicago already did y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all Ryan Howard. You know what I'm saying? Not coffee. So y'all. When I was GM in Chicago, y'all was good.
Nadira said,
I ain't the GM. Y'all got a problem with it. Hey.
Nadira said, Angel must be going too. Then.
No.
If you take a Miller, Angel must be going too.
I didn't trade injuries nowhere. This is about
players have bad games. The fans react, but no one with sense wants her to leave. I couldn't understand why y'all would want her to leave, but I keep telling y'all as soon as y'all don't want to put on the trade block because I got a lot of places that she can. Las Vegas is calling. We ready. We're ready.
I chose Golden State because they need a star and they need a center, and it's just a perfect idea. And they got the right coach there that can unlock her and enhance her to a different level.
They're already really in an international kind of team, right? You got players from all over. It's a great fit. I love it. I think y'all stop putting thumbs up and thumbs down, but it's a winner for me. So
right.
I haven't had one trade that was good if that much.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so far so good. So
now
you've made everyone a contender. If Miller leaves, Angel is walking. In real life, I believe that they want to play together.
All right, listen. If you made me a GM of a WNBA roster, I'll make a lot of these teams contenders real fast.
We need
to shake my hand. Listen, it's shake my hand, move around. We out. Like, listen, shake my hand, move around, baby. It's up.
It's a good fit, though. It is a good fit. It's a good fit. He hasn't. I haven't had one. The only one that I was like Sophie, but that wasn't a basketball fit. That was strictly a cultural fit, and that's not what we're considering right now.
So, moving on, right? We got the Seattle Storms coming in at 12-8 on the season. What can we do? What can we add to Seattle?
So what you and Noel need over there in Seattle, homie? What you and Noel need in Seattle? Mr. GM. What did Noel call you up and say, hey, if you could bring me anything in here, go get me this? What did she say she needed, sir?
So here's the most interesting thing about Seattle. Seattle is damn near like Seattle and LA are very similar in a lot of things. Like they got a lot of redundancy on their teams of people doing the same shit. So it's like, what do you truly need, right? Mm-hmm. And so when you're breaking down this Seattle team, they need a shooting guard. That's what they're missing.
Okay.
They got 2 point guards. They play on the floor at the same time. Eric Wheeler, Diggins, right? They got their wing, Gabby. They got their low post presence, NECA, right? They got their center. They got 2 centers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what else could you be missing outside of that, right? What's one of the things that they can really improve on? They can help them shooting, right? Shooting, a bigger guard.
So where you gonna go get a shooter from?
So, Connecticut. Let me holler at you, daddy. We're going
out to the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, man. Let me holler at you, daddy. Hey, I got a smooth trade. So, hey, listen. Clock. I'm sorry. But this has been your trade to leave Seattle Storm. You know why we don't need you anymore? Because we just signed Tiff. There. We got a Gamecock over there. So now you're expendable. You're expendable now. So, Clark, we're going to go ahead and send you on over to the Sun. We're going to send you over there. The Suns. Let me go ahead and get Mayberry from you. You know what I'm saying? We can make a swap for swap, even swap. You know what I'm saying? Say your little cheddar. Or we'll take Mayberry off your hands.
What does Mayberry do for the Storm?
Get some a bigger guard, right? What they don't have, they need a bigger guard, right? When they really get to the real matchups, right? When you talk about playing against some fingers, you're gonna need some bigger guards. You're gonna need some bigger wings, right? So that gives you 2 big wings. So you put Mayberry and you got Gabby out there both on your wings, right? You still got Skylar. So you have a 3-headed monster at your guard spots. You still got Nika down low. You still got Ezzy. You got Malung off the bench. You got Will off the bench. And you got Tiff. We just got deeper. And we just improved with some of our shooting because we need 3-point shooting. Because we don't really shoot the 3 ball that good. So now we just got us another shooter on the floor that creates space.
Not only that, I think what I like about this move for Mayberry is that Mayberry is going to Seattle, and she's going to a Seattle where she's going to be buried in veterans. So nobody is going to be looking for Marina Mayberry to answer for any damn thing. Nothing. Why did the game go wrong? None of that. Yeah. So all Mayberry got to do is shoot it.
All right, listen. I'll put this out though.
When she first got to Connecticut, that's what I noticed about her. Dewana and AT were able to take all of the media and everything on. All she had to do was hoop. Go ahead. You were saying something.
No, I said, or you can keep the starting lineup the way it is and just let her come in and just light it up off the bench.
Oh, I'm not even talking about whether she started or not. It
Yeah.
just lets her be buried in not having to be the face. I think that Marina Mabrey doesn't want to be the face. She doesn't. I don't want to answer. I just want to hoop, and that's okay. Everybody doesn't want to be the face. Everybody doesn't want to be the leader, and that's cool. Let her do what she's good at. I think it makes. I think it's a good move. Said Suns. I thought you said Mercury. No. Connecticut Suns. If I did,
Suns.
But for me, it's a winner. Tell me why it's not. Tell me why it's not a winner if you don't think it's a winner. But for me, it passed the test. Alicia Clark to the Connecticut Sun too. Play with Tina Charles. Veteran leadership. Pour into some of the players like Rivers and them. Give them some of that back end part of what the WNBA is and what it is to be a pro.
Then you give them a wing. You get them a wing, right? Something that they need, right? And then you allow the guards to play. So you kind of move Mabry out that guard spot, put it to the wing. So it kind of balances out. So, hey,
absolutely.
So Seattle, you are off the seat. Now we're at Atlanta, 12-7 on the season, right? What does Atlanta really need, right? They got pretty much a little bit of everything, right? They got point guards. They got a star, Alicia Gray. A half a star, Ryan Howard, BG down low, Bree Jones down low. They got wings behind. They got wing depth behind her. So what does Atlanta really need? I and that's one thing I was struggling with, right? Does Atlanta really need a star to pair with Alicia Gray? Kind of interesting. Don't really know. But what I do know is I don't know if I really want to rock with Ryan Howard after this season. So where's Ryan Howard going from Atlanta? Because that's the person I got leaving, right? Ryan Howard. Have you ever been to DC before? Because that's where you headed. Straight to DC.
I'm listening.
So who am I getting from DC? We're gonna make a cool little swap right quick. Citron for Howard. Now, if I really want to bait Washington to seal the deal from Atlanta, I just throw in a second round pick. I throw a second round pick in there. So we got Ryan Howard, second round pick for Citron, right? We'll clear Ryan Howard's money off the books. And then, we'll bring in Citron at a younger, salary. And we got her long term.
So I got a question on this one. I need some explanation on this.
What I will say is I put a first round pick in there. Like when I originally did this, I put a first round pick in here. But as I thought about it, I said, man, I'll give him a second.
Mr. GM.
Yes.
Atlanta. The team you represent. So here's the thing. My question for you is, are you confident that Sonia Citron will be able to deliver like a Ryan Howard down the stretch? And I mean that just because of Ryan's experience in the WNBA playoffs. Because to me, Atlanta is a contender right now.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about Sonia's inexperience later in the season, and how would you balance that?
No, I'm not. Here's why, right? What has Ryan Howard did to deliver us any goods to get us anywhere?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I needed to ask another question. Because you may not even need to ask the question. Is your expectation that Sonia Citron will replace all of Ryan Howard's productivity? Like,
yes,
you expect Sonia to come in and give you the exact same amount of points, rebounds, assist, defense that Ryan does? Okay, yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Defensively, we get better, right? Defensively, better defender, right? So now I could take Alicia Gray and make her more off the ball, so she's not having to guard the tougher assignment. because Ryan can't. So I'm thinking of it as, hey, I'm getting me a better on-ball defender.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting me a better, better IQ player, right? Because sometimes Ryan Howard, yeah, she makes decisions, but she don't really have a high basketball IQ. So I'm getting a better basketball IQ mind in instead of that can help us get over the hump and eliminate some of the mistakes that Ryan Howard makes that it cost us a game. And also, one thing you know about Citron is she's not going to take a lot of bad shots. Ryan Howard, she'll take bad shots just to try to prove a point to say she's who she is. I'll take Citron, that's a younger version, but a better version of her coming into the league. And that can do more, and it has more versatility. And more healthier.
Got you. Okay.
I'm looking at all parties, right? I'm looking at Ryan Nee.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how y'all feel about this one.
You got to think about it, right? From the standpoint of I'm the GM of Atlanta in this moment, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if Ryan Nee can hold up the entire season. So I got to make a move to put ourselves in position. So if I do something like that, why not go get a cheaper, younger version and possibly longevity better than Ryan Howard right now? Because if I don't look at Ryan Howard as my franchise player and Alicia Gray as my franchise player, then there's no point in me keeping Ryan Howard. Just get rid of it. Because at the end of the season, she's going to just walk away, right? And I get nothing for it.
AL 504, L 504. I think you saying thumbs down. Tell me why. Tell us why. I haven't seen too many thumbs down. So the thumbs down, I really want to know why. I don't know y'all. Ryan Howard is aging out, so I think the Mystics will. So I don't think the Mystics will let Citron go. Well, I mean, Dallas. We, from our perspective, we don't care what really what Washington is thinking since he's representing Atlanta. So for him, he's like, I gave you Ryan Howard. She's serviceable. She makes you maybe a contender for this season. And I gave you. Did you say you're giving them a pick too?
Yeah, I'm giving a first round pick.
And I'm giving you a pick. Figure it out. Let me see. Ryan Howard.
I gave you a first round pick, and I gave you you know what I'm saying, and I gave you Ryan Howard. So it's not like I told you breadcrumbs.
At the end of the day, too, like Ryan Howard could walk at the end of the year, right? If you get Citron, you're gonna pick Citron up on a rookie deal.
She's on a rookie deal, so you got guaranteed 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. You would have more. Ryan is still young, but she's on an expiring contract. So you could lose her for nothing at the end of the season, or you could trade her away now and bring in a Citron that you would have for at least 3 more years.
Yeah, you could control her for 3 more years, guaranteed.
But she's on a rookie deal, so for me, it's a good deal for me. But I said it's a good deal. But what saith the chat? Is it thumbs up, thumbs down? You like the trade? You don't? Get in the chat and let us know. And we're not doubting that Ryan is still young, but I don't know about y'all, but Ryan, it seems like went from at the beginning of the season looking healthier to wearing a heavier brace now. So I'm concerned.
Yeah, we got 2 teams left. I'll say this: out of the 2 teams that left, they pretty much traded for the same player. I ain't gonna.
Let's get into it. But I think we got 2 thumbs up. So
yeah. So I ain't gonna
leave it at y'all didn't answer. So the jury is out on that. I said thumbs up, but I ain't going. I'm not going to make the decision. I say thumbs up, but I see y'all was like thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah. So the last two teams are 2 contenders, right? That's already contenders. What could bring them over and make a championship? Make them to a championship roster. I both got them traded for the same player. So we're gonna make a new trade, right? We're gonna go to New York, right? They're 13-6 on the season. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Without Jacquel Jones, who are they? Who are they? You know what I'm saying? Without Jacquel, who are they?
Who are you?
You know what I'm saying? So what do they really need? They really need a center. You know what I'm saying? Jocko is there, Jocko is not there. They still need a backup center, regardless of the fact, right? So for me, with New York, I'm gonna go to Washington. I'm gonna holler at Washington again. Washington gonna be on the trade for the next pretty much the rest of this thing out. So with Washington, I'm trying to go get Aaliyah Edwards from them. I'm going to trade Sabali, from New York to Washington, to try to get Aaliyah Edwards. Because Aaliyah Edwards is a better rebounder, more physicality, can hold down the paint better than Sabali. So that's why I'm making this trade. Now, you just gotta let me know how you feel about it. I think it was a good move for them, bring them depth at the center spot. Because here's the thing, as you got to these upper echelon teams, what are they really missing that can really put them over the hump? And so those are the things you got to keep in mind. It's not too much, right? And when you look at just look at New York's salary. It's hard to trade with New York. Go click on New York. It's hard to trade with New York when you look at the money wise. So it's like, who could you really go get to do anything? When you look at just the contracts and how it's designed and how many people they paying, like it's a weird balance. You can't really trade for nobody. They're super top heavy, and then everybody else is not making any money. So in that realm, who could you really trade for?
Not only that, I think it's a good move because for Edwards, because it gives her a place to grow into a cornerstone piece.
Yeah.
Stewie's not here forever, right? You know, Stewie's on the downhill. Jonquel, you know, we'll be here for a while. But besides that, like, who else is really like a cornerstone piece here?
Yeah.
Nobody. So it gives her opportunity to, and it gives you opportunity to have a nice young core that maybe people wouldn't necessarily be looking at, for like a Jalen Sherrod or Marquisha Davis and Aaliyah Edwards as a young core to kind of grow into what your next evolution of your team is going to be. It's a solid start for me. You got defense, you got length, you got high basketball IQ, you got championship pedigree in those two second-year players, and Leah Edwards was runner-up in 1v1 best player in the world. So
now I could have turned this.
For me, it's a win. But y'all tell me, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down on this trade.
I really could have made this into a three-team trade. To be honest with you, I could have made this into that because I could have just added Phoenix into this deal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I explain why, right? I really could have traded Sabli to Phoenix to be with her sister, but I didn't, right? I actually, so when you look at Phoenix, right, 14-6 on the season. When you look at Phoenix 6 losses, Phoenix is only lost games because their best player haven't played, not because they don't have all the pieces. They got everything that you can need. When you talk about shooting, defense, athleticism, can go big, can go small, like can play any lineup on the floor, the most dangerous team in the league. Phoenix is flat out the most dangerous team in the league. So there's not really anything that they're missing, per se. So I just did this just because I'm like, man, like who else could you remove off a Phoenix team to make things look right? So I traded Natasha Mack for Edwards of Washington. But this is why I said I could have made it to a three-team trade, because I could have sent Natasha Mack to New York. Hold on. Let me see something.
So yeah, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. If you have not hit the like so far, hit the like and the share. They both right there. If you're first time here, go hit that subscribe. You don't want to miss the next drop. Make sure you subscribe on both platforms. Shout out to my folks tuning in on LinkedIn, on Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram. What is good? YouTube, what's happening? Run them likes up.
Yeah. So if I want to make it a three-team trade, right, I could have sent Aaliyah Edwards to New York, Sabli to Phoenix, and then Alicia Mack to Washington. So I could have made that three-team trade. I didn't. right? I broke it down into individual trades, but I could have just made a 3-team trade, and all 3 teams gets better in that situation. So that covers all the teams right there. When you look at the grand scheme of things and how things break down, but when you look across the board, you start to break down actual salaries and how to make trades, things like that. It can be pretty tough for how to make a team into a contender unless you understand how to match rate salaries. So there you have it. Let me know on the scale, you know what I'm saying, how I did as a GM today. If you appreciate the show, let us know. Let us know.
So we're gonna let the trades roll. You can see who went where, how everything ended up. Everything, all the trades passed. We got some hoop coming up today. I feel like everybody was a contender. We had the one trade where it was like, but I think for what the request was, every one of the trades made the team better. I think every one of the trades made the team better.
You have to remove the comment because some of the logo is blocked.
And really didn't it didn't even really strip down the other teams too bad. Like, for the most part, you know, a couple of the trades people probably wouldn't have went for, but there's that. So I hope the WNBA gets a chance to take a look at this. Definitely could be a little bit more parity in the league. It didn't take a lot. There wasn't any multi-team trades. It wasn't we didn't gut anybody or none of that. He was very fair. He was very thoughtful. But it also goes to show, like, when you're passionate about something, when you put some thought into just the basketball side of things, even with all of the bullshit that they have in the way, hard salary cap and all of that, like, it still moves that can be made. And as a fan, it really irritates me that, like, it's moves that y'all could be making that y'all not making.
No doubt.
Moves that y'all making that's not being made. So that's crazy to me. Y'all could do better.
No doubt. I think, but see, this is needed just to show that, hey man, there are things that people could be doing. It's just people just flat out not doing stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these teams have flexibility to just go make a move right now to get better, and they're choosing not to. And so
go ahead.
It's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Are we trying to make the league better? You know what I'm saying, for everybody, or are we? You know what I'm saying? Because reality, it's only really 4 teams that's really buying for a championship year in, year out in the W. You always have your possible 6, but in reality, it's only really 4 franchises fighting for a championship each year. So who are those franchises? What are they trying to do, right? And some of them, like, oh man, we're gonna look at these injuries and try to do it that way. And it's like, nah, man, hey man, just gonna make a move because you can get better right now. And you don't gotta wait. Just get better right now. Just make this move right now. It gets you 30 times better right now.
Exactly.
But no, man, appreciate Cess, you know what I'm saying, putting this thing together. I was just the brains, but you know what I'm saying, all the visual and everything, man. Shout out to Cess for getting this done, man. Without her, you know, this thing don't get done. But no, it's overall, I'll be honest with you, it took me about hour 30 minutes. Exactly as amount of time we've been on here, about an hour and 30 minutes to come up with 13 teams and 13 trades.
Off the top of your head, do you remember who you traded for Camilla?
For Camilla? To where?
You traded to
Golden State?
Trade for Camilla.
I traded a point guard, Carla
Liette.
Yeah. I traded him a point guard in the first round pick for Camilla. So she'd be out in Golden State chilling.
Yeah. So I mean, I said, hey, Rob, we were sitting around, said, you know, make a trade that makes every team better. Can you do it? And within an hour or so, it was done. So when you really want to do something, it can be done.
So just imagine, right? It took me an hour 30 minutes for 13 trades, right? And now I did some missing matching, right? I did some bigger trades. I did a 5-team trade that I didn't put out here. But I ended up like, nah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about reality, right? I could pull it off, but I was also thinking about reality. Like, man, could people really push this in the league, right? And so I stick to two teams. Sometimes I got to a third team, but you know, if you really want to make
Hey,
something happen, you want something improve, just put your
let
thought
me, let me
into
say
it.
this. Let me say this. If you wasn't here for the whole show and you don't really know what was going on, and you coming in with like comments that just really don't even fit with what the conversation was about, move around, please. Just move around. I'm so over people that got you wasn't even here for the whole show. Just move around. Move around. Run them lights up, y'all.
I Miss D, they know it's just it come down to stubbornness. That's what it come down to. That's what people don't understand. Like, it's not that these GMs don't know. They know every possible move they can make. They know that, like, if you go and look at like who's really made roster moves and who hasn't and why it's because they're just being lazy. They're just like, hey man, we got a proven concept. This is what works, and we're gonna roll with it until it don't work. Until somebody's
So
job is on the line, then that's when they make the move. And it's like, why wait till somebody's job on the line to make the move when you can just make the move now? Like there's no written conduct to say, hey man, I
so
have to wait to make a move. Like you can make a move at
the
any
one
point in time.
reason the one thing that I wonder about people making moves, especially this year, is it's an expansion draft. So
You gotta be smart.
some players I really just want to hold on to so I don't have so that I can protect the players that I want to protect, right? And so
Yeah.
but how many teams do you really think are really like, yo, I could make a trade, but I'm not because of the expansion draft? And how many of them really are just like being lazy? That's
I,
the thing out. That's what I'm
I,
interested in.
to be honest with you, I'll say it's split down the middle 50-50. And the reason
I
I
would agree.
say 50-50 is
I would agree.
because some of these teams, like, they want to pull the trigger right now, but they're also thinking about, like, yo, if I get too deep right now, because I can only protect 6 players. Who are those 6 players? So if I go change my roster and I get in 2 or 3 pieces and now I'm 8 to 9 deep, I can't even keep 8 to 9 of those players. I can only pick my core, my core 4 plus 2 other
Mm-hmm.
players.
Exactly.
And it might and the two other players might not, the other one might not be the starter. So you have to value that. So that plays a
Gotta keep
part.
that in mind.
So
Definitely gotta keep that in mind.
when you look at a team like Phoenix, right, and how their roster look, it's like, damn, that team fits well together, but it's also not screaming that, hey man, I need to go get one of them players off their roster. You hear what I'm saying? So like, Phoenix is playing this thing smart just as well as Golden State. Like, shit, Golden State got players, but it's like, are you really calling screaming to get those players? Nah. So it's like, can I really go get a star player? Now what does that do? Or am I willing to give up a first round pick because I don't want to develop? Because some of these teams that don't want to develop, they're gonna trade them picks, regardless of the fact whether they trade them now, whether they trade them on draft day, they're gonna get traded. So yeah, if this is always my logic. If you're gonna go ahead and trade a draft pick because you don't believe in the draft, you might as well do it early than do it late. You got more value early than you do late. You muted.
Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. Winner all the way around. Rob, appreciate your effort putting all that thought into getting the trade done and the screenshots. Showing the work. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us today. Rob, what up for us today?
You had a question for me about college.
So I'm gonna ask the question, but it may start a whole nother conversation. So we may need to do another show. But I just saw them post about. Um, I think it's LSU signed a player that also plays softball. And so I went to the discussion about teams going after dual sport athletes now with the revenue sharing and the money lining up, and how does
Yeah,
that out? And now that I'm getting to the question, it's a whole nother show. So let's just talk about it on another.
yeah, no. Hey, but that's one of the points that I said. Like, now you have to get creative with your university if you really want to like. And so what you're saying with, like, so I'll tell you this. If you really want to win in today's era with revenue sharing, you better get dual athletes that play 2 sports. So you can go hide them on another roster so that other roster can pay for them, and they might make more money than them being on your main roster. But they do have to participate in that sport. So if you're gonna pick somebody that plays in that sport, they do have to play a minimum of, I want to say, at least 4 games in that other sport. So, for basketball, if you go get somebody on a
like
soccer
softball,
team,
track.
yeah,
Softball, track.
so football. So here's what football. Football normally go get somebody on a baseball team, basketball team, or track team. That's normally where they go to. So basketball, it could be, you know what I'm saying, wherever. Hey, you got a team, man. How can I slide this person on the team? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but now UCLA, UCLA just added somebody from overseas on their basketball team with guard, but she's gonna play a different sport. I want to say it's soccer if I'm not tripping. But here's my thing though. I don't understand why a lot of basketball teams don't go get volleyball girls because they're more athletic.
I mean, I don't know. In high school, you play volleyball, then you went to basketball, then you went to track. If you were
It's a lot of
multi-sport player like that.
It's a lot of good athletes that play volleyball, and it's a lot of them that can really hoop for real that play volleyball. And that's why I always wonder why like, hey man, if I'm looking for a 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", hey man, just go to the volleyball place. I guarantee you,
bunnies.
I guarantee you're gonna find 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them mugs. just walking around like
with bunnies on demand.
They can really get up.
They don't care about diving on the floor for the ball, none of that.
Nah.
Dolphin dive. They down there.
Hey, listen, you know I could just go pay somebody just go flat out rebound. Like, listen, if I need a rebound and I need to find somebody that's athletic and that can just go rebound and go get off the glass, hey man, go find me a volleyball player, man, with some athleticism. I guarantee you, I can mold her to be a rebound and get her paid more money. What she gonna get made in volleyball?
Yep, or softball, or middle fielder and outfielder and softball with bunnies. So, man, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rock with us. We're gonna do more stuff like this. We'll be thinking of some stuff. We got some games tonight, Rob. 7:30, Atlanta versus Indiana. Who you got?
I'm rolling with the dream in that thing, man. I think their defense gets it done. But I'm rolling with the dream. So I'm curious to see, right. So last time they played, Ryan Howard was blocking on Cece. I wonder if she come back with the same energy today. Did she come back with the same energy tonight?
We're gonna find out. And Connecticut, Seattle. Who you got?
I'm rolling with Seattle. I think Connecticut they're gonna put up a fight, but I think Seattle gets it done, right? Because Seattle just lost to Connecticut, so I think they want some little revenge back.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna rock with the dream, and for no other reason than to get under Coach Rowe's skin, I'm gonna rock with the Sun. No other reason than to be on the opposite side of double row 7. I'm going with Connecticut. Period. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm going with Connecticut. So I got Dream and Connecticut. I'm for sure gonna be live for that Dream Indiana game. Connecticut, Seattle. We're gonna see how that go. But I'm definitely back with Coach Coleman for either scorers and pick'ems or a CC show. We'll see about that tonight. Around the mention until then. Make sure y'all check out that Alicia Gray video that dropped today. Alicia Gray should be in the conversation for the MVP. I don't know why everywhere I look, they keep talking about Nafisa Collier as the MVP. She has not been consistent enough to be the leader in the MVP conversation for me. Alicia Gray ain't been nothing but consistent. Walking consistency. So for me, Alicia Gray is leading the MVP conversation. We can talk about it. We can talk about it tonight, though. It'll be a fun conversation. Do you got a favorite right now for MVP?
Man, I kind of got a tie right now. I got AT and Alicia Gray. Those are my
AT. Listen,
right. Those are my top right now for MVP conversation. I don't, and this is me being honest. I don't think Fee's in the conversation. I think she's just getting put in the conversation because they have the best record right now. But she's been hurt, so I take that. I got to take that. You know what I'm saying? I got to take some credit. You got to get some discredit for you being hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like your team was losing. and you got hurt. So you guys lost more games with hurt in the lineup than out the lineup. So that it kind of takes a part of it. I've seen the impact of AT not playing and what Phoenix looks like versus her playing and what it looks like. It wasn't really a major impact when Fee wasn't playing. I didn't see that, and they were still winning. So, but I also think Minnesota's fraud. So that's me. That's too awesome.
Me too. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Thank you. So yeah, be on the lookout. We got. You never know when Rob might pop back up because we got live basketball on this weekend. He may pop up. You know, he get hot after he watch some of these games.
I get hot.
Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for him popping up. We are for sure back on Sunday with Say Less Mean More. But until then, y'all know what it is. That's Mr. GM. That's Mr. GM. Mr. Shake My Hand, RobDaManMedia. So let's talk sports. We appreciate y'all pulling up. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.